This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Bears very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number.
Here's a diving catch right side. A gain there of 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Jones looking to change the play.
Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
The Packers at 2-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing Jones.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Ramirez off the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too thorough, instead of just letting it go. I think that's more of a priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Looking to throw. Ramirez. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. You can script to diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
And no sign of him cooling down at all.
Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Here's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw. Ramirez. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Off the play fake. Ramirez. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain in the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there, with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ramirez. This one into the hands of Burton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Jones.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll roll him out right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They begin the drive with Johnson. A little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
86 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
First down, Bears.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Ramirez. Caught on a slant.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Ramirez. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
He finds his man, complete. It's Burton. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Ramirez throwing on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Tyler Scott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play.
Complete to Luke Musgrave. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mitchell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Williams diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this is going to be Packer football. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Ramirez now on 1st down. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put the... And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 106 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They work now on 2nd and 9. Up the middle, Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Ramirez to throw on 2nd down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Bears just continue to roll.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Packers 14. Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 20.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Right back to Mitchell here.
Oh, what a move. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And fights through one man. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Gibbons. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, Gibbons. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Gibbons. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, a run, and this is a reverse here. And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
To throw is Ramirez on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
In it to win it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense is really struggling. Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball work with him, so they keep handing it to him.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A 3-yard loss, up. And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 146 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Gibbons. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.